Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call today. If you take a minute to just let us know how things went during your open week, maybe a few words about getting into the new facility and what you expect to see as you head to New Orleans Saturday to face Tulane.
Yeah, had a great off week. Get a lot of guys back. Kind of rested up and heal some of the nicks and bruises of just the season. Good week to do. Also, just two great opponents in terms of running the football coming up, and it was an off week that we spent some time just talking about the run game, things that Tulane and Navy present. I got a chance to just work on our last two opponents, and exciting day on Wednesday, as you mentioned, just the opportunity to move into our $20 million indoor facility, and it's incredible. Full 100 yards, plenty of room on the sideline, jumbotron board inside, multiple TV screens for film and walk through. It also doubles as a recruiting room for us on game day, and then an auxiliary field that's 30 yards long. It's regulation, but it's a 30-yard long field that we use for auxiliary drills, and it's just an incredible facility, and very grateful to be in there and the donors who made that happen.
We'll take questions for Coach Major Applewhite. Please star 1 on your telephone keypad to join the queue. The operator will introduce you.
Dan Tortora, wakeupcalldt.com.
Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Doing well. To kind of go a little bit further on that facility, just the importance of that moving forward, recruitment-wise, and not just with the American, but nationally, to have the type of facility that you have to essentially, hang with the times and as other teams around the country try to bolster up what they have on campus.
It's another step, and it's a big step, getting on that level playing field with some of the quote unquote bigger conferences and bigger schools. We've got a great stadium that was built 4 years ago. Outstanding complex, facilities. It's a great game day facility. This is just more of a step towards, instead of fan game day atmosphere like the stadium was, this is more of a step towards the actual student athlete in a specific sport. And you see it across our athletic department. The baseball team getting their own facility, which is getting near completion right now. Basketball got theirs a year ago. Track got a new track last year. Softball is getting a new indoor batting cage. Basketball's game arena, Hofheinz Pavilion, is being renovated and be ready for the 2019 basketball season. So, just a steady commitment to a lot of sports, and from the athletic department. So, really excited about that. It's going to obviously show prospects that there's a commitment to winning and playing for championships here. So, just feel blessed that I'm the head coach that gets to kind of take that team in there and use that facility.
And then as far as going off of that, having that culture of winning, your team had some adversity this season, but is winning record at home, winning record on the road, winning in the conference, and have pushed your way back up to second place in the American Athletic West Division. Just what you can say you've learned from this season as the head coach of this squad, and just what you've seen out of your guys to push back up to where they are right now.
Well, there's a tremendous amount of pride in this program and the players. And after two disappointing losses in the first half of the season, the way they battled back and have worked to put themselves back in this position and be bowl eligible with an opportunity to finish with 2 wins, very proud of them. At the same time, these guys are well aware of who we're getting ready to play and how much better Tulane has gotten from year 1 with Coach Fritz to year 2, and all the things that they present offensively, defensively, special teams, a lot of things that we have to be prepared for, especially on a road game with a team who's fighting for bowl eligibility.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And do we have any other questions for Coach Applewhite? Star 1 on your telephone keypad if so. Coach, I'll throw the next one out if I may. I suppose if you're going to have 2 teams on your schedule that play primarily option-based offenses, I imagine there's some benefit to having them back-to-back, and even better on the heels of a bye week. Would I be accurate in that assessment?
Yeah, absolutely. The ability to slow down towards the end of the season and get guys healthy is very important in the off week, but also the opportunity to say, hey, out of these 3 or 4 practices this week, we've got a week of prep for both of those opponents, but let's split this week and put, a couple days on these guys and a couple days on these guys to kind of get some advanced preparation because those are 2 very well-coached teams. Triple option is very difficult. and there's good athletes running those systems with good coaches. So to have this off week is definitely needed and much appreciated.
Well, thank you for your time today, Coach. Look forward to hearing from you again next Monday.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.